friends and channel subscribers. Greg here from Brisbane, Australia with another uncut, unedited, no bull video. Today I would like to create a short video about Fronius Prima review. That's the Australian version of inverter. From what I see and hear on the forums, there are different configurations inside, and I did not buy it personally. I bought it as part of the solar system. So our solar panels are configured as, I think, 22 panels of 200 watts, and basically they produce 6.6 kilowatts altogether. But we had to split them, so one side facing east, one side facing north, and inverter can kind of combine it together. So first thing that I did not like about inverter, and I'm not sure whether it's common theme or is it just with Fronius, we could fit 20 panels facing north and 2 panels facing east, and allegedly inverter would not be able to handle it, or it's illegal in Australia, I'm not sure, but installers refuse to put majority of panels north. Basically, what I believe, it's not producing as much electricity because of that. But in a nutshell, it's not a big deal. In winter we get more sun on the east. On summer we're losing that a little bit to the west side, but all in all it's not big loss. Still disappointing because initially installers say that they could fit all 22 panels, I think, or 20 panels. I don't remember what's the wattage of the panels, so I'm just throwing numbers. So I believe all panels, they say they could put on the north, and then say no, we cannot do all of them, and they couldn't split the way they were wanted. But this video is about inverter, so I'm not sure whether it's inverter related split panel or is it a rule, but that's the thing. The second thing what I did not like about inverter is it's very noisy. So today it's a very cloudy day and it's generating only half of its capacity, which is 1800 approximately. Now it's a bit cloudy, and you can clearly see or hear how much noise it emits. And now it's not intrusive, but in the middle of the summer when it's getting too hot, there's some sort of noise and vibrations coming from a fan. I do believe company as reputable as Fronius could invest in better fans, better quality fans, or create more passive coolant system. Even though it's in the garage, it's annoying. I can clearly hear that noise two doors down. Another thing that I didn't like initially about inverter is its configuration with solar meter. I'll quickly show solar meter. It's outside. It's installed in an electricity box. So there's a solar meter here, and it basically allows you to see power generation on the net. I don't use it at all because we've got Tesla battery. Please check down below all my Tesla battery videos if you wish to. But Fronius inverter was a good idea until I saw what Tesla monitoring system capable of, and Fronius is not really near enough, and it's kind of development stagnated for Fronius. They used the same interface for last, I think, 5 to 7 years of the application, and same kind of inverters. I think they're going like safe path. The device works well, it's reliable, and they're not really innovating as much. However, let's talk about positive side of the Fronius. They were probably the first inverter in Australia to give you 10 years warranty. It's a funny warranty. There's a 5 years. They will come to you and fix it, and after 5 years, I think you need to send it away or something like that. But in a nutshell, they were one of the first companies in Australia to give 10 years warranty, which is, you know what, it is peace of mind. I had my previous inverter was Sharp, and allegedly it was bad one altogether, but you know, it failed after a year and failed after 3 years. So I've got really sensitivity to warranty with inverters. This inverter is here for 2 years. Besides noise, I don't think it's failing or anything. It's much better quality and everything. The second disappointment, sorry, that's the good news. The disappointment was that I was talking about that the cable here, when first time installers connected inverter to the system, the software version or BIOS version that inverter came with would not recognize meter, and installer could not figure it out. In my books, if you charge that much money and you're a reputable brand, you will make sure that you supply all latest versions to your installers, and also that version is compatible with all devices of same brand that you supply. So the installer just gave up and quit, and I manually updated the software version, and then it started working. So it was disappointment. But all in all, it's reliable workhorse, noisy but reliable. I don't do much with it because most of my monitoring and most of my interactions with my solar systems come from Tesla. Tesla doing a really good job for you to supervise your system, and even though they're not really integrated one with another, I've got enough information from Tesla not to actually work with Fronius. The only thing I do on Fronius metering system is you can see installed parts inside the inverter, and you can do update online. So I check once a month if updates are available, and I do update from website. And word of warning there, the update progress is extremely slow. So bear in mind, if you do update, I suggest you to do updates when inverter is not functional, because you will lose inversion function of the inverter for a while. So when sun goes down and if you see there's an update, do your updates when inverter is mostly offline, and it takes good probably 20 to 30 minutes to do every single update. So basically there's two components that usually do update: is inverter itself, and I think they call Datacom or data meter. It's that Wi-Fi card that is talking to power meter as well, or it's power meter itself. I'm not sure what's getting updated, but there's two lines in online updating system. So here you are. The inverter is quite alright, even though my solar system is 6.6 kilowatt. The legal requirement is to limit inversion to 5 kilowatt, and it peaks at 5 and stays at 5 during the summer when it's quite sunny, or when panels working in full. There's not much to say. It's there, it's working, it's never failed on me. So I'm not sure. Look, from my neighbor has another inverter, I think it's Huawei or Huawei, whatever people call it. It's the passive coolant, totally silent, does the job. So I'm not really sure whether I will give 5 or 4 or even 3 stars to Fronius, because the other inverters do the job, just do it silently. From management or configuration management point, it's a little bit outdated as well, but from the reliability, from appliance perspective, I think it does a good job and reputable company. So maybe in my review I'll give it 4 stars. And if you'd like to know anything else about this inverter, please let me know in the comments down below, or and I will create another video about it. I think it's enough for now. Until next time, Greg for Brisbane. Until next time, bye.